When you look at the Dahlin and Jokiharju, what growth have you seen from those two just playing together and getting that opportunity to be out there in every situation against the opponent's top line?
Well, I think you can see the growth in both of their games. I think separately, Yoki's taken a big step in knowing when to take risks and when to hang back and when to support Dolls. And when you have somebody as skilled as Ras back there, it's you have to really read the game very well. And I think his maturity level has grown a lot this year. And Dolls is he's right there. Like he's really close, and he's only going to continue to get better because I know how bad he wants it, and I know how bad he wants to be the best. And he's taken a lot of steps this year, and it reminds me a lot of how Victor Hedman's development went. And I remember watching him his first couple of years and how he played, and then all of a sudden, like, we went down to Tampa and he played against him, and he's just like, who's this guy? He's the best defenseman in the league. So I'm not saying Ras is there, and it's just they're both Swedish and similar career arcs to this point, but Ras is only going to continue to get better.
Kyle Don talked about it a little bit last night, but you guys had a lead and then it went away. And I don't want to say protecting because I think that's the wrong word here, but how do you keep leads, especially when you have them in the third period, and make sure that you're getting 2 points and not one or not?
We have to learn how to play the same way all the time, and that's what the best teams do, and we're not there yet. But I think it's something where if something bad happens, you have to stick with your identity, and you have to be aggressive, and you have to play to win. And because if you play not to lose, you're going to be on your heels the entire time, and teams are just going to come at you, and teams are able to grab that momentum and keep it if you sit back and let them. And I think that we need to do a better job of being on our toes, especially when bad things happen in the third period. And it's a learning process. It wasn't going to be a straight line up this year. There's going to be ups and downs, and we're going to continue to address things as a group and fix it.
Dylan put so much pressure on himself coming into the year to be a guy. How have you seen him sort of learn how to deal with the ups and downs of being in the league and understand that it is a development process? Because it's not easy to play this league at 20 years old if you're a center.
No, it's not. And Dylan is ultra competitive, super raw, and he just wants it. And it's a hard league. It's hard to play 82 games at an elite level. I don't think there's anybody in the world that can do that. Nobody can be on for 82 games. I mean, you look at Connor McDavid, the best player in the world, arguably, and he goes through skids. So you just have to find out how to be effective in every game that you play, no matter what. And I think that Dylan is learning how to do that. And his best attributes are his competitiveness and his speed and skating. And I think he's done a great job of utilizing his speed to create chances out of nothing. And that's something that really boosts the team and gives our team a jump. And it's one thing I think he's been really good at, and he's only going to continue to get better.
That competitiveness is a trait that a lot of the young guys in that room have. How important is that when you're building and putting this together? To have guys like that.
Well, it makes it easy to, you're not sitting there thinking what can I say to motivate guys every night. I know that Donnie's not thinking that because, we want it in there. And guys, the younger guys, they want to be good. Like, right down from, Krebsy and Jack Quinn to Ras and Mitzi. And it's just, everybody is ultra competitive. And I think that, we do sit and do drills after practice, and everybody's there, and everybody's, bumping, and, guys want to score. Like, that's just how our team is, and it's how it operates. And I think that it makes it a lot easier for your development path when you have guys like that.
A lot of what you're seeing right now is maybe what your message to your teammates is. I mean, you brought them together without coaches today. Is that the message you're trying to convey to them?
We were talking a little bit about the overtime rules in football. So just a little chat about the game in question a couple weeks ago. I saw what Josh said the other day. So yeah, we were just talking a little bit about that.
Kyle, as far as Rasmus Asplund goes, he hasn't scored in a while, but he seems to, I guess, have the right attitude, I guess, for lack of a better term. How have you seen him handle what he's going through? Just the way he is, how he processes things and tries to grow.
Well, we just talked about it a little bit earlier, finding that consistency, and you have to learn how to be effective when you're not scoring, when you're not producing, and I think that him in particular, he does have a good attitude, and that's one thing about all of our group is, like, if you're struggling, guys can see it, but nobody's putting their lip on the floor and putting their head down. Everybody's working to get out of it. And those guys are like Rasa staying out, or Aspie. There's two Rasas, but Aspie staying out late. He's shooting pucks, and him and Vic are doing things, and they're watching video and trying to do things to improve their game. And it's good to see, because nobody's just sitting back and thinking, woe is me. Everybody is trying to find ways to elevate their game.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.